Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine. It's Monday night, and here we are. This is where I am on Monday nights at 7:30 Central Time, every Monday. So if you're watching replay, just do hashtag replay, or you can catch me on YouTube and all the things. So thank y'all for being here. I see some eyes jumping on. Hey people, hello. How is everybody doing? So I am gonna wait a couple of minutes for everybody to hop on, because we're gonna chat for a second and then we're gonna get started. Hey Susie and Joanne, thank y'all for being here, and Diane. Hey Donna, how was the day? Donna, it was good up until about 15-20 minutes ago, and I'm gonna tell y'all about it in just a second. Hey Dawn and Lori, hey everybody. Hey Susan and Jeannie, thank y'all for being here. And I told y'all we were going to do, y'all asked me to do these the other night, so that's what we're going to do, the pumpkins with the sleeves of the flannel. And I'm going to show you like what's coming up in my shop that I'm going to release tomorrow. And we're going to talk about some stuff. Hey Lenora, yes, I've been very blessed today. I have. I was counting my blessings just a few minutes ago. Hey Tammy. Hey, is it Jerry? Yeah, okay. My phone's a little further away now with this new setup I got, so I have to kind of look close. Hey Wendy. I'm one prompt lady. Well, I've just always been that way, Robin, because I feel like if you're on time, then you're late. So I've just been taught that since I was a kid. If I tell you I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock, I'll be there at about 10 till. So I'm just that way. Hey, Angie. Oh, my shirt. Yeah, this is from Beware last year. And they've given me a new code. So they changed some things, and it's going to be 15%, but the code now is TTV 15 instead of 20. Hey, Diane. Hey Deborah, I'm good. I am good. I'm very blessed. Is it Decina? Hey Decina. Yeah, she caught me live. Hey Dana and Sherry. Okay, so yes, we're gonna craft with the flannel again and do the sleeves that y'all told me about. But I was gonna tell y'all something that I'm kind of a little shook up right now. My son, my oldest son. Some of y'all have been here for a while and y'all know him. He's married. He lives in central Mississippi now. And he's a construction engineer. And so he runs part of a company that they put out barricades and barrels and stuff for road work. He changed jobs about a year ago. Anyway, so he's doing that. Or not a year ago. Anyway, several months ago, he changed jobs. So he lives right outside Jackson, Mississippi, like in Pearl, Mississippi. So anyway, so he is up. Hey Kelly, he was up here today working in Memphis, and he stayed in a hotel in Germantown, close to the Dollar Tree. Anyway, and so he worked today putting out barricades and stuff. He has like a crew of people that do that kind of stuff. So he was working, putting out the signs and the barricades for them to do some road work in Memphis. He's traffic. He's in the median. There's traffic going by. And he was shot at today. And I don't want to get in trouble for saying that. And so the guy just pulls up, pow, 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 and drives away, like in the traffic. And so I talked to him today. And he didn't tell me that because he didn't want me to be upset. And so he just got here about 30 minutes ago to the house and told me, because he said I wasn't going to tell you on the phone. But, the police came. Of course, they didn't catch the person. He's all shook up. I'm all shook up. So, yes, I've been sitting here counting my blessings. His worker guy that was with him was about 150 feet or so away from where he was. And he thought that he got hit. And hey Lori, it was just a bad situation. And I'm so glad that he didn't tell me that today while on the telephone. Because I'm still kind of beside myself. I am I still feel like I'm trembling because when he told me, I just, so I've been sitting here thanking God for the last little while, like, thank you, Jesus, for protecting my baby. I know he's 25, but he's still my baby, and so he's, like, his work gave him a couple of days off, like, dude, just go home, all that kind of stuff. He's okay. I mean, he was just distraught, and luckily there were bystanders, there were people all around, traffic, everything, so people saw it, but, the guy gets away. It happens all day, every day in Memphis. So just be careful. Yes, he did not, no, it didn't hit him at all, but, I mean, the guy just pointed it out the window, had the window down, and just pop, 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 I mean, it's like 4 or 5 rounds at least. Yes, Missy, and I'm so thankful. So y'all just bear with me if I'm kind of a little bit wonky tonight, because like I said, I feel like I'm trembling still. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank y'all all. So yes, I'm just glad he's okay, and it's definitely scary. So, but it happens, I mean, I don't know, it happens daily up there. If they say on the news that something that didn't happen to somebody in Memphis today, then that's news. So, because it happens every day. But you don't expect your son's out there trying to work and do stuff for the highway and all this kind of stuff, and then somebody just randomly does that. I kind of being a little censored from what I say because they'll cut me off. Yes, he definitely did. He had angels watching over him today, no doubt in my mind. So anyway, I'm still trying to catch my breath. But I'm glad he told me in person and not told me, on the phone today, because I probably would have been just the whole day, the rest of the day, I'd have been done. But I know he kind of sounded a little off when I talked to him today, but he was just tired and hot and all that, and I was like, okay. So anyway, I had to tell you all that to get started, because I feel like I'm just kind of out of my skin kind of feeling. So anyway, okay. Oh, Carolyn, I almost did, and I said, he's in there chatting with my husband and catching up with him and Chase and all that, so they're talking and stuff, and it'll be fine. I know Mary, but, y'all mean a lot to me too, and this is like my job. So, I'm going to be here if I can be here. I'm okay, and it'll make me feel better to do something. Beverly, yes, it is scary, and, I can't even imagine being in that situation. Yes, Carol. So anyway, but he's okay. Who in their right mind? Vicky, it happens every day. Every day. So anyway, just for some random reason, who knows what. Okay, so I had to tell y'all that. So if I kind of seem a little off, that's why. So y'all wouldn't think something's wrong with her, something's wrong with her. And that's what it is. So I'm just, I'm thankful Jesus was watching him, and I'm just thankful. That's all I can say. So yeah, believe it or not, I hugged him several times and shed a few tears, and I just, it's just one of those things. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Okay, so now we have these shirts. I did the other night, and I cut the end out, and we did those books right there. And I told y'all about how we could take the sleeves and make pumpkins with the sleeves. Oh, yes, thank you, Lisa. Y'all always make me feel better, and that's why I wanted to come live, because I can chit-chat with him when I get done, and he's eating and all that stuff, so he's fine. Okay, so, we did the book stacks, the flannel book stacks the other day, and I used the flannel shirts. So, that's right, Jean. So, we're going to make pumpkins, and, like I told y'all, if you do have that on your books, and then you can make pumpkins to match and other things to match the same flannel, then all your stuff kind of looks cohesive. And I just mentioned, hey, you can make pumpkins out of sleeves, and y'all wanted to see how. So that is what I'm going to do. Depending on how big you want your let me get the seam and get it right. Depending on how big you want your pumpkins to be, of how tall, we might can get a couple out of here. Yeah, it's natural. I'm a mama, right? Okay. So this is where it hooks onto the shirt, and I'm just going to try to line my seams up under there. And we're going to cut it. Yes, thank y'all so very much. No, Tammy, oh, go Source Jason. Okay, you're talking to somebody else. Okay. I'm also going to show y'all what's going to be released in my shop tomorrow night. So we're going to do that too. But we're going to make a pumpkin. So if you got shirts to do you some flannel stuff with, well, you are in the right place, because we are going to make something with it. And I think I'm going to actually, trying to think if I need to, I'm going to cut this off straight, a little bit straighter anyway. So I'm going to cut that off, just kind of get it straighter. Now I'll put that in my fabric scrap bin. Yes, I'm just thankful, y'all. I'm blessed. He's blessed. I'm thankful. Juanita, it started Saturday. So if you haven't gotten in the private group and you have purchased the class, be sure to either message me or check your email. And if you hadn't gotten in the group. Yes, I did my shirt. I wore my shirt because I wanted y'all to, I wanted to do the pumpkin vibe going on. Okay, like I said, I'm just trying to catch my words because I feel like I'm just trembling. Anyway, so this is going to be your pumpkin, okay? Like this, the bottom part. So depending on how big, how tall you want your pumpkin, if you want it to be about this tall, then I'm going to cut up a little higher. And you'll see why. Because we're going to have to, you have to have like a little seam allowance. So I'm going to cut my sleeve about there. So then you have this, and we can make another one with that. Hey Debbie, welcome. First time here, welcome. Okay. Marcedia, Facebook wouldn't let you on. Okay, so because this fabric is same on inside and outside, we could do it either way, but because it has a seam here, we are going to flip it inside out. My shirt is from Beware Sportswear. It's from last year, but if you go to, it's B, the letter B, and then WEAR .com, and it's t-shirts, and then the code is TTV15, and you'll get an additional 15% off. No, Jamie, my son was working in Memphis today. My older son was doing some work in Memphis. He's a construction engineer. They do road work stuff. And he was like in the median in Memphis doing some things today. And somebody drove by and shot at him. So anyway, he's okay. I mean, the police came. They didn't catch him. It happens daily in Memphis. So anyway, so it just happens, and there's nothing we can do about it. But yeah, I was a little shook up when he told me a while ago, because he didn't tell me on the phone the day, and I was like, okay. If he'd have told me, I'd have been wrecked the whole day. Okay, so I turned it inside out. So that's what happened. So I turned it inside out because there's our seam. So I'm going to, for the I guess explanation of it all, is I'm going to just kind of gather up this end down here. This is really, really simple, guys. And you could sew these. You could do you could do it a totally different way, but this is just easy for me to do it this way. So if you pinch it all up like this together, and then I'm going to take a piece of jute, and we're going to tie that together. Welcome, Debbie, if you're new. Welcome. Yes, I know. Thank you so very much for y'all's prayers. So, yeah. But the guy that was with him that was working with him actually thought he got hit. So, I'm sure it messed him up a little bit too. Okay, so all I did was gather that end up and tie it off, okay? And then I'm just going to kind of cut my little things, my little knot, my strings. What am I trying to say? Yeah, their shirts are awesome. Thank y'all for the hugs and prayers. Thank you so much. I just wanted to tell you before, so y'all would know if I was kind of off a little bit. Because sometimes y'all will message me and say, you okay? Something's wrong with you. So I am, just for peace of mind, I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on my little knot right there, just so it doesn't come untied, because it's gonna be on the inside. Hey Judy, hey, I don't want to say it again because I don't want Facebook to ding me for saying it, but anyway, so one of y'all can type it, but don't type it too many times because they'll ding that too. Okay, so what I did, so it's inside out. I'm just doing it, not even explaining. And I gathered it up, tied it up right here, and I put some glue on my knot. So then I'm going to turn it back inside out. So this is going to be the bottom of our pumpkin, okay? And I'm hoping I tied this big enough because, yeah, I did. Okay, so see, now you have this round bottom, and you have this funny looking seam in the bottom. If you want to, and I have done this in the past, you can take some hot glue and put down in all that fabric gathering inside there just so it stays together. Thank y'all very much. Oh, you notice my earrings? Those are gonna be in my shop too. I gotta show y'all some more. Okay. I'll show them to y'all up close in a minute. All right, so here is the bottom of our pumpkin. Easy, right? I'm telling y'all can do this. So simple. I'm kind of glad we're doing a simple craft tonight because I'm like, my mind, I feel like it's not here. Okay. Yes, Jenny, watch. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So my polyfill, you could get a pillow from the Dollar General or wherever and get your stuffing out of. Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. So I'm just going to put some in here, and how, depending on how full you want your pumpkin. I'm just breathing. I'm trying to breathe, Ellen. I don't think I've been breathing for the last 30 minutes or so. Yeah, it's a cute little beanie, and it looks like a little hat. Okay, so I'm going to stuff it. You need to stuff it however full that you want it to be, but you got to have enough because we got to gather the top. And there's a couple of ways you can do this, but I'm going to show you the easy way. Now, you can take a needle and thread, and you can start at one point and run it all the way around. Just do a little gathering, little stitch all the way around, and then pull it all tight. You can do it that way, but if you don't want to get out the needle and thread, then you just gather it up just like we just did. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. Yeah, he's a construction engineer, so he deals like with road work and stuff like that. And he's like runs a branch of a company that puts out all the barricade stuff and the stuff for construction and all that. Yeah, it's a big bag. Well, it's not real big, and when you pop it, it's not. Before you pop it, it's not big, but it's fat. It's flat, and then you pop it. It's 1 pound, just the regular size bag, but I'll use it. It'll last me for a long time. I could get a bunch of pumpkins, Janice. Yes, roll of toilet paper. You can do that too. Okay, so there's our pumpkin. So I got it all full, and I'm just going to mashing my polyfill down. I'm going to take my fabric and just kind of gather it up in the middle, kind of like I did on the other end. Hey, Kathy. Okay, somebody said something about their gnomes. Message me in about your gnomes. Thank you, Chris. Yes. Yeah, it was a drive-by for sure. Okay. But the police came, and of course they didn't catch them, and but they just kind of were like, okay, we'll file a report, but happens all the time. It's like, really? Really? Okay. So I've got all my fabric gathered up. It's our little pumpkin. And the taller that the more you cut your sleeve, the taller and the bigger the pumpkin's going to be. Cute hat. Okay, so now I'm going to take more of my jute and we're going to cut some off and hope I can hold this together and tie it all at the same time because, you know, that's a challenge. Can be a challenge. See how I can do this. Yeah, it does take a lot more polyfill than you think. Oh, well, goodness. Okay, hold on. Maybe I need to take just a little out. Okay. But yeah, if you cut your fabric taller, of course, your pumpkin's going to be taller. Hey, Carolyn. Okay. Let's twist it and see what happens. I'm trying to hold it all at the same time. This is where I need to use my zip tie. Okay. Trying to use my teeth. Okay. Stay! No! Yeah, this is going to be the challenging part. It's not going to beat me, though. My scissors, Amazon, they're just Fiskars. Spring-loaded scissors or something like that. Come on. Work with me now. You're going to be a pumpkin. You're going to be a cute pumpkin, so work with me now. Maybe. I'm going to try something. Let's do this. When all else fails, I'm just going to put some of this down in here and hold it together, and maybe it'll help me. A clip. Yes, I need a clip. Ooh. I do have some of those little bitty clear rubber bands, but of course I don't have them right here with me. So we're going to use the next best thing. See if that'll work. But I'm gluing it first. See if that'll work. Yeah, small rubber bands. That's what I need. And they are right over here. Hold on. See if I can put my hand on these real quick. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. They're over there somewhere. Oh, wrap it around several times. Maybe that'll help. Thank y'all. See, y'all help me. I'm just kind of a little shook up. I just don't remember it being this hard. But I put some glue in there too. So yeah, maybe if I do this several times and then tie it, because we're going to wrap it up anyway. Come on. Work with me. Yes, that works. Okay, so I wrapped it around several times, and then I tied it in a knot, and I'm just going to put a little dot of glue, and then I'm going to go down here in my stem and just put some hot glue down in there so it'll stay. Never moved to Memphis. And I'm sure it happens everywhere. Okay. So, there's my little pumpkin. Isn't it cute? So now, I'm just going to start, tuck that little tail in, and I'm going to start, yeah, you could stitch around the top and then cinch it closed. It'd be the same exact thing. Just put your stitch down. And so you would have like a little stem. That way you don't have to make a stem, but you could glue a stick on or something like that for the stem. But I'm going to try to make a stem, but with my jute just kind of going around. Twice as long as it is wide. Yes, Dana, that is correct. If you're making them and you're cutting them like out of fabric, twice as long as it is wide. Because I used to cut out fabric and I would sew them together and make pumpkins. So I'm just going to wrap this around to make us our little stem. Exactly. Sometimes you do a craft and you think, oh, I can do this, I got this. And then the next time you do it, you're like, what in the world am I doing and what is this happening? And I'm out of sorts anyway because of all that going on, but it's okay. I'm just thankful he's okay. Thankful, thankful, thankful. You know, none of us ever know. Never know. All right, so I'm just kind of going up on top of itself and bringing up my little stem. Trying not to burn myself. Of course, I think I'm kind of about desensitized to the heat of it now because I've been doing it so long. So I just kind of filled that in with glue, and now I'm just kind of coaling it up to make the top. A cinnamon stick, yes. A regular stick out of your yard, or a wine cork, or a little spindle. Your first loop, go it through it 2 times, Judy said. Okay, so now, so there's my little, see my little stem? And y'all, I don't even think I didn't get any raffia out. I didn't get any moss. My moss may be over here, baby. Oh, I do, yeah, I got moss. I got moss. And my raffia. Don't like that stuff. Knocking stuff over. Okay, so this is that paper. I got it at Walmart. I didn't get it at my Walmart. I got it at another Walmart I went to. But this is like, it's wire, but it's got paper on it. But you could use whatever you wanted to make your little curlicue, what we call those trindles. I think we had this discussion every single year about what they're called. Yes, Brenda, it happens in Memphis daily, on a daily basis. Everywhere. Okay, so see, and then I'm just gonna add, let me glue this little piece down. I'm gonna glue that on. Phyllis, my son just had a little, not an accident, but he was involved in something today, and at his work, and could have cost him his life. So I just don't want Facebook to delete my video, because they will. Y'all can go back and see the beginning if you want to see that part, and somebody may type it in here, but you know, they'll get you for that too, so you got to be careful. Okay, so I'm just gluing that on. Yeah, a pipe cleaner, Betty, yes. I'm gonna show y'all one night how I make my little tendrils with Mod Podge and that kind of thing. And I was gonna do it tonight, and I was gonna come out here and get it all out, but you know, that kind of happened and kind of put a little damper on stuff. All right. So there's my little, so look how adorable this is. And so if you make it taller, of course it's gonna be bigger, but it's so easy. Yes, this stuff was like in the floral department at Walmart. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna grab that. And it was only, it wasn't much, maybe $1 something, $2. But they only had like, I don't know, it wasn't but a few little stems in there. But it's like paper on it, it's brown paper. But I like it better than the wire jute, because the wire jute, once you cut it, the stuff comes off the wire. There's one of my hairs on the table. All right, so yeah, I think when I get through being live, then I'm gonna I'm gonna go inside and like sit in my son's lap for a little while, because I'm just thankful that he's still here. So anyway, but yes, it's nice. What in the world's happening? It's nice that he gets to stay with us tonight before he goes back home. Okay, so I'm just, y'all know I am not a raffia person. I just marvel at people that can tame this stuff, because it gives me the I just can't, it's just too chaotic for me, I guess. Yes, thank you, Debbie, for crafting in grace. The SKU for that, the SKU for, oh, I'll post it, because I don't even know right now where the package is. It's around here somewhere because I remember seeing it today somewhere. Okay. That's just the one I had left from the other night, and I just grabbed it and said, oh, I'll just use the rest of this. All right, so here's my poor little raffia bow. Yes, I'll be hugging him tight the rest of the night. Yes, he told her today, but he didn't tell me until he got here because he knew I would. I can usually keep my cool about stuff, but yeah. I love raffia, right? All right, so I'm gonna put that on my little pumpkin. Isn't he cute? But they are so easy peasy, y'all. And if you end up getting flannel shirts from thrift store or Goodwill, this was last year, but I know they have some cute ones this year, so be sure and check them out. Yes, and I almost not came live, and I thought, no, I've already told them I was, and people will be confused, so I just went ahead. Look how stinking cute. And you can put moss on them. If y'all knew how many fabric pumpkins I have up in the attic with all of my stuff, my fall stuff, you'd be telling me, Lee, don't make no more. You don't need any more. Can you have too many pumpkins? Is that a thing? So you can put some moss around it. I guess I should have put the moss first. But I'm just going to pull my moss around here to the front and glue it on the back. Woo. Now I got a mossy finger, a mossy thumb. Okay. So see, I got a little bit of moss. There's the back. But look how stinking cute this is. Now, the other option you could do, and I totally didn't think about it until just this moment, is that you could divide it into sections. You know, like when we could take the jute around it and make it in sections. Sweater pumpkins, yes. I love getting sweaters at the Goodwill and making them out of the sleeves and the whole sweater. Oh, yeah, we're matching Twinkies. You get on your shirt too. But look how cute this is. See? But y'all know flannel comes in so many different colors. And I love it all. Let's see. This is actually a woman's shirt. It's got all little pleats and stuff in it. And I think I'm gonna make one more. Yeah, see, it's gonna match my book stack. Y'all, I've got so many fabric pumpkins, it's crazy. Well, I used to make them and sell them in my vendor booth, and then when I closed it, I still had pumpkins in there, so they came home with me, which I wasn't too sad about. So I just have way too many pumpkins. Oh, this sleeve is like big. It's gonna be a big fat pumpkin. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it straight down, I think. Maybe, instead of right along the seam. It really doesn't matter. But let's make this one, I'm gonna make this one big. But this plaid is so pretty. See how pretty? Well, after I trim this off, it really isn't gonna be too big, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to do the sections this time and show you how to section it off. I know, I love this plaid. So, all right, so you got your seam on one side. So I'm gonna flip it inside out. I should have cut a little bit straighter than I did because I see right here, that's gonna be a problem, but anyway. So like I said, I flipped it inside out, there's my seam. And then, hey Rhonda, and then I'm going to just gather it up. You could sew this, you could sew all the way around and then pull it tight, but this is just kind of the no-sew method, I guess. Fuzz. Yeah, it does remind me of Christmas too. Okay, so I'm gonna take my jute again. This one's already in a loop for me. And I'm gonna slip it over that. See, my nerves are kind of settling now. I feel a little bit better. Make 3 fabric stacked. Yes, made the 3 fabric stacks last year. Yes, I need to repost that video because that was a good one. Okay, so I'm just tying it. It's all gathered and I'm just tying it up real tight. Yeah, with fall, I just think flannel just screams winter, fall. Yes, you need to make them out of your mom's sweaters. That would be so sweet. All right, so I'm gonna trim off my little ends, and it looks like this, where it's all gathered, and I just tied it up. I'm just gonna put some glue on my knot, just for safekeeping. So, cause I don't want it to, and I'm gonna put some glue down in here, cause I don't want it to come apart. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. Y'all make me feel better. I feel like I've calmed down some. Judy, yes, the no sew method goes quicker. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna flip it back, right side outwards, like that. Ooh, that glue's still wet. Okay. So now I'm gonna have this, and I got this big dip in my fabric. I don't know what I did. So I'm gonna have to at least be that tall. All right, so now we're gonna stuff it with, and if you don't have polyfill, you can stuff it with tissue or tissue paper, Walmart sacks, any of that kind of stuff. Hey Nancy, welcome y'all. The jar tea like pumpkins, yes. The ones where I put the clay on top of them, those, yes. There's a video from last year. So if you go to my, I know a lot of y'all don't know where all my videos are, because it is hard to find them. So if you go to my main page on Facebook, and there's a little button that says photos, if you click photo, and then a menu drops down, and then you click video, and all the videos will come up in chronological order, like the newest to the oldest. And you can just scroll down, and I try to title them and all this stuff, and so you can kind of find what you're looking for, but they're also on YouTube as well. I love anything no-sew, right? I like to sew some, but I hadn't gotten my sewing machine out in a while, but these require hand sewing. Napkin rings and shower curtain rings and pumpkins, since you're watching you make them the other evening. I know there's a lot of them in the group. If y'all are not in the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal group, y'all need to go check it out and get in there, because people are making those shower curtain ring pumpkins, and they're so stinking cute. Out of leggings, yes. Anything, you can make them out of blue jeans, doing the same thing with the legs instead of the sleeves. Yes, you sure can. Hey, Keely from Texas. Shirley, I could use a zip tie. Actually, let's try that. Here's one right here. When you see the clear ones at Dollar Tree, that's when you get them, because I see them every once in a while. It's a blue moon when I see them. I think I'm actually gonna put a little bit more. And we're gonna try to wrangle this one up, maybe. I got fuzz all over me. Okay. So anyway, so I didn't want to tell you all that just for whatever reason. I just wanted to be real with y'all, because yeah, I was kind of scared. Okay, so there he is. There's my little pumpkin. Just kind of blouse him out where you can kind of get the shape you want. Let me flip this over. So we're going to try a zip tie, because Charlene said, can you use a zip tie? Well, let's just try it and see. Okay, it's going to work swimmingly. Look at there. Why did I not do that the first time? Oh, you're working on your shower curtain ring pumpkins now? If y'all don't know what they're talking about, if you didn't see the live, this is shower curtain rings from Dollar Tree, and they're little pumpkins that we made. We covered them in fabric. How stinking cute. Okay. So that you can kind of move your stuffing around. Okay, so this is kind of where it gets a little tricky though. And I think I'm going to use this real skinny jute for this. So if you want it, if you want to leave it like this, perfectly fine. He's a little fat, chubby pumpkin, and he's happy. But if you want to section it to where it looks like it has those sections, what are those lines called in the pumpkin? Because I don't know. I know they're called something. You can definitely do this. Now, I usually have to do this a couple of times because I kind of have to get it, I get it wrong for whatever reason. So I'm going to take my jute and I'm setting my pumpkin on it. And let's do it. I'm gonna pull off a lot of slack over here because I'm gonna try to do it a couple of times. All right, just like this. And hang on. And I'm gonna cross it this way. Let's just do this. I think I got plenty, and that is not the only roll I have either. Okay, so I crossed it over the middle, and I'm going to kind of cinch it just a little bit. So see, you're getting that little indentation there when you cinch it down. And then I'm going to do a twist right here and turn it 90 degrees and go over the back again, the underside, and cross over. And see, I'm going to see if I can't do this in one sitting. All right, so now I have that before. Woo! See, I told y'all it took me a couple of times sometimes to do this. So I'm gonna pull it tight again because you want those little, the little indentions. Okay, so I'm gonna come back to the top and I'm gonna cross over again. I'm gonna go around my stem, and then I'm gonna make another section. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay. Take that back. Okay, I'm on the underside and I've got it crossed. Like I said, sometimes I have to kind of think about this. I hadn't done it in a long time. And then I'm going to come over here and I want to divide this section out between this one and this one. Okay, so I'm going to pull my jute up there, and then I'm going to go across the pumpkin and do the same thing on that side. And I'm going to go on either side of my stem and I'm going to twist it just because. And sometimes you kind of have to move your jute around a little bit so your sections will kind of look like, even. And then I'm going to go one more time on the one section I haven't done and go to the bottom. Now this is where it gets fun because you have all this at the bottom. You have all that crisscrossing going on at the bottom. So I'm going to try to go with each strand. I'm going to go underneath all those strings because we're going to tie them together on the bottom. I hope that made sense what I told y'all. And once you start, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about because when you start doing yours, you'll see. When you start sectioning off. Okay, so now I've got all of them gathered up at the bottom. I ran my ends underneath all the strings, and then I'm just going to tie it off a couple of times, maybe 3 times. Hey, Susan. Just like that. Okay, so now you have this, which looks like a hot mess on the bottom. So I just sort of turn it over and kind of look at my sections, and I want all of my, try to get them to where they're even or somewhat even. So see, now you've got all of these little, I know you probably can't see because the plaid kind of makes it busy, but you got all of these little sections and your jute is sectioned off versus this smooth look of this pumpkin. But you can do whatever you want to do. And then I'm going to go back to this big fat jute that I have. What is that? This is not the roll I had a minute ago. But anyway, but it's like the Dollar Tree. Hey, Iona, welcome to my page. Hey, Lori. Okay, so I'm going to just glue. We'll do the stem the same way. And put me some hot glue down, and then I'm just going to start wrapping the little fabric stem to make us a stem. And then I'll just glue every little here and there just to hold it together. And it doesn't have to look pretty, and that's okay because it's a stem. It's not supposed to look perfect. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. So, whoop. Hey, Teresa. All right. So I'm just going to kind of put some glue on top of there and just kind of coil it up on itself when you get to the top. And like I said, if it's not perfect, it's totally okay. We're not striving for perfection. I'm not going to sell mine for $49 like they do at Hobby Lobby. Y'all don't get shocked when y'all go in there and see the prices of those pumpkins. Some of them are $150. I was like, oh my gosh, it's a pumpkin. And this is getting all like twisted up, so I gotta cut it. Insane. I'm not paying $150 for a styrofoam pumpkin. Hey Karen, welcome. You found me on YouTube and you came over here to Facebook. Welcome. Awesome. Hey Janice, I'm okay. It was just my son. He had a scare today. If I say it too many times, they will probably ding me. But he's okay. It just scared this mama when I found out about it. Way after it happened. Oh, good, Jerry. I'm glad you got them. Finally. Okay. All right. So there's my little stem. So I don't know if y'all can see, but see the jute little, they're tied off. See, it kind of looks, if it was a solid color, you definitely would be able to see the sections. And in person, you can see it, but on the camera, not so much. But they're all sectioned off. Now, the bottom is not the prettiest in the world, but you know, it's whatever style that you like. These are definitely easier because this right here kind of boggles your mind a little bit. Hey, Jill. Did it have a gold leaf? A gold leaf. So I'm just going to kind of put some glue around here. I don't know what you're talking about, gold leaf. Is that pumpkin made out of gold? What y'all talking about? Oh, the flannel shirts. I just got them at Goodwill. They're just men's shirts. Yes, they've been washed and sanitized and the whole thing. Is that pumpkin made of gold? Oh, the Hobby Lobby pumpkins. Yeah, you would think it had like a treasure inside or something. I was like, get back, Jack. Okay, so see, look how cute. And you could definitely add a stick instead of doing this and make your stem bigger, taller, whatever you want to do. But here's my little wire pipe cleaner. But I'm going to show y'all, I may do like a little fast video and show y'all how I Mod Podge and make jute really stiff and how I do it. I know a bunch of people do it different ways. Oh, I know, but there's they have pumpkins like at Hobby Lobby, like one of them is seriously this big. It's $150. But I mean, it's 40% off, but still, I'm not paying that for it. That's crazy. I would go and get me some of that. What's that stuff called? They make the cement ones, and they tie it up with the cement concrete, and they let it dry. I'd make that before I spent that much on a pumpkin. They had a plant. $500 plant? Y'all don't want me to have that because I will. It won't make it at my house. Put a button on the stem with raffia. Yes, that would be really cute. And my buttons are over there. Yes, Laura, yes. I realized what y'all were talking about. I was like, because you know there's a delay, so like my brain went on to something else and I forgot. I know, Judy, and they have beautiful velvet pumpkins at Hobby Lobby. Like green, a real dark green, and burgundy, and like a royal blue, and it's velvet. And they're pretty big. They're $30 and they are beautiful. But I just still think I could find a velvet shirt or something and it'd be cheaper than that. But maybe I'm wrong. But it's still 40% off, but still, It's still expensive, but they're really pretty. Oh, Amazon has color G. Okay. All right, so there's my little tendril and my moss. Look how stinking cute. But you could put the raffia. I don't even have hardly anything to stick the raffia to on this one. But look how stinking adorable. Wait till 75, if there's any left. But look how cute. Yeah, Melody, you could cut it in half and then put half on a side and half on the other side and put the flat part to the side. But look how stinking adorable these are. So like all these shirts that I have, I don't need to make any more pumpkins, y'all, but it's kind of addicting. Y'all love to make pumpkins. But I mean, you've got 2 sleeves, and like I said, blue jeans, you could do the pants legs and they'll be bigger. But I mean, if you did this, you might could get 2 out of a sleeve, depending on how big you made it. But look how cute they are. They're adorable. Farmhouse primitive. But then they match the flannel on the books that we did. Of course, this one doesn't, but that. So when you go looking at the flannel shirts and stuff, be sure to look at the prints and be like, okay, is this got orange in it or a mustard color? I know, Emily, I thought the same thing. I was like, no, it's real pretty to look at, but I'm not paying that for it. It would still be like 20 bucks. Yeah, Sharon, you need to make your shower curtain rings. But y'all need to try these. They're so stinking cute. Especially if you get the flannel shirts to go for the books. Okay, so I'm fixing to get into the fun stuff to show y'all my stuff for fall. Now, I have not finished any of it because I've been cutting it. I cut a little yesterday, and then I cut some today. I cut a little last week. I've been cutting. Because y'all know me, I like to have it all cut before I put it up for sale, because if something was to happen and I was unable to cut it or whatever, then I'd have all those orders, and I don't do that. Rusty bales, you could put all kinds of stuff on here. So cute. And then like my boys would be having fights, like throw them at each other. I'm like, that's not pumpkin, don't do that. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all some stuff that I've got coming out for fall. And it's not glued together, it's not painted. So, but you know, it comes this way, and you can paint it or anything you want, however you want. Glue it together however you want. So this is these 2 are together. They're a set, okay? So this comes in a set, and no, y'all hadn't even priced none of it. And it just dawned on me. It's like, hello. Hello. So that's why I'm kind of holding it up. So this is like a little cutting board. Let's see. And it'll have these little words on it that says Hello Fall. You can paint it whatever color, put it, the little leaves. See the little baby leaves? Aren't they cute? Tie your jute around the top, tie some beads off of it, however you want to. So this side, it is, I'll go ahead and measure because I know you're going to ask. I think it's 6. You think I'd know. It's 6.5 inches tall. So you could put it on a tier tray if you wanted to. And then it's 4 inches wide, so it's 6 by 4. So there's that. So it comes with, this is a set because I thought, well, I need to do a little set. So this is the acorn that y'all are all asking about on those pictures the other day. It's a 2-piece acorn. And there's the back piece. And then you have this little sign that's got the little lines in it. And it's like little shiplap almost. But there's the pumpkin. The acorn. And it has a little word that says thankful. So you got Hello Fall and Thankful. And this comes as a set together. And like I said, no, I haven't even thought about pricing it. I don't even know. Y'all, I'm telling you, my brain is not with it right now. Okay. Yeah, Walmart's starting to put their fall out, and I got to see it the other day, or yesterday. Was it yesterday? And day before? I don't know. And it's so cute. Okay, so this is the tiered tray set, because y'all asked for a tiered tray set, and I am delivering a tiered tray set. And I like this one. I think it's, of course I like them all, but this is definitely one of my faves. Okay. So tiered tray set, You know how you get the little stacked pumpkins and people put the little sign out by their house that says fall or welcome? This is a pumpkin stack that has fall on it. So cute. So it's 3 pumpkins, and it'll have, all these pieces will have little pieces to help it stand. So they'll go right on the back where they'll stand up. So anyway, so there's the little fall, the little pieces. You can paint it however you want to. So there's that piece. And then this is the little sign that says pumpkins, and it has an arrow. So it says pumpkins. And the little sign up here is like cut out for the little pumpkin to sit up there up top. So cute. So there's a little pumpkin sign, and it will come with the little piece to go on the back. So it'll stand up on your tray or wherever you want to put it. And you don't have to put the backs on them. You can just lay them in your dough bowl if you want to, or however you want to put them. This is the piece that y'all will like the most. And this is the truck. It's got little tail lights. I'm going to see if I can't hold it where y'all can see it. And it has the tailgate as a piece. And then it has the 2 pumpkins that are sitting in the back. And you see the windshield is cut out. So stinking cute. I can't wait to paint this. So cute. So there's the truck. And if you wanted to get fancy and write on here and put welcome or, pumpkin patch or whatever on the tailgate, you can. Y'all know how I am about hand lettering. I can't do it. This little pumpkin is 2 pieces, and he sits on, once he's glued together, he's going to stand on his own. So he's like that. So cute. So that's these pieces, and then this is what goes on the garland. So you'll be able to purchase this with beads or without the beads. But this is what you can tie on your bead garland and have a tassel on the other end. But there's the little truck with the pumpkin in it. Isn't it cute? Love it, love it, love it. So cute. So that'll be on your tassel. So you get the pumpkin, the back of the truck, the pumpkin stack, and then the sign that says pumpkins. And that goes on the tassel. So cute. Nella, I don't. And I don't just for several reasons, but I guess I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to. Yeah, you could wood burn on the tailgate, but that's the tier tray set. Okay. And this one I'm going to try to, y'all, since y'all seen my sets in the past, you're going to understand this. But since y'all like the acorn on this sign so much, that acorn, which I love too, y'all know I love acorns, I did a garland set with the acorn. So it's got a hole back there. So this will hang on the end of your garland. It's 2 pieces you'll put together. So you could put scrapbook paper, paint, whatever you wanted to, and paint your acorn. I can't wait to paint all these. I just can't wait. And then, y'all know how I do the little beads. I did the bunny beads. I did the star beads at 4th of July. These have acorn beads. And you'll be able to order just the pieces or the pieces and the beads. So see, it makes its own bead. Because you got a bottom piece and you have 2 side pieces, and then you have the top. So then it has a little channel where your jute goes through, and I made it bigger this time. So you have an acorn bead. Stinking cute. So you can fix it to where you'll have your beads, and then you'll have an acorn bead on each end, and then like your tassels. Or you can hang that off the tassel, or you can hang that off one end. Because y'all know I love the acorns. Anyway, so yes, I had to do a garland set like that. Let's see, I'm missing something. And so I've already been asked by my moderators to do a garland set like the acorn, but do it in sunflowers. So that's gonna come too. So I'm probably gonna make sunflower beads like the acorn beads, but little, and do sunflowers. But this is the one of the mini sets I'm going to put out, because I'll end up putting out more. But you get 8 sunflowers to go like in your gumball machine. Those are so cute. and I'll definitely be putting them in mine. But look how cute they are. And you get a set of 8. Yeah, I haven't priced them yet. These will be 12, I know, because my minis are usually always 12 if they're not, doesn't have any bunch of pieces. Okay, so I know y'all noticed my earrings. So let's see if I can hold it where y'all can see it. Hold on. So that is this acorn, but smaller. And I painted them metallic, like that metallic mocha color. How stinking cute. So these earrings will be finished when you get them. Pumpkin bead set. Cindy, I can do that too. Yeah, I thought about that. I did that pumpkin set, and I haven't done a whole lot of pumpkins because pumpkin stuff is so readily available everywhere pretty much. And so I tried to do like acorns, the Hello Fall, you know, the sunflowers. I tried to do a little bit of different. Gumball machine, Patty. Hold on, let me grab the gumball machine. And I will show you. This one still has my garden gnome in it. It's just sitting over here. So this is a Target one. Hobby Lobby has them too. And of course, I make the little wood stands. I sell those too. That's where you don't have to fill it up with something. And they just go down in there. Those are in my shop too. They've been in there a long time. Okay, I got more earrings to show you, but I was just gonna show you this. So like these gumball machines, people use them as decor, and they put stuff in here and like fill it all up with stuff. And so that's what the sunflowers are for. Or you can use them for whatever you want to use them for. So that's what the gumball machine is. If you go to Pinterest and look Target gumball machine and decor, it's crazy what people do with them. Okay, these are some of my favorites. So these will be finished when you get them because I finish them myself. But look at these earrings. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I did that. I did these this weekend. So that's one set. And I've already got a request for sunflower earrings too. So that's coming. There's those. They're pretty. So I used to make jewelry a long time ago. Deidre and I both did. We both had businesses. We made glass bead jewelry. We did that together. Like I said, we do everything together. So that section on my website is called Dee Dee's Keepsakes because that was the name of her business. So that's why that section's called that, because we used to make jewelry, so I did it in honor of her. Look at the pumpkins. And yes, these are wood. These are birch. They're 1/8 inch birch, though. They're thinner than the pieces that you get because they're earrings. Look how stinking cute. Stop it. Okay, so you have, there's chevron ones. There's this like crosshatch looking earrings. And then I think these are my favorite, though. Yeah, they're small. They're not long and big at all. These aren't. They're very little, but look at the little dots. But yeah, they're like, so see if you look on my ear, the little pumpkins, they are, I mean, they're not gonna hang down to my shoulders. They're about as big as the acorns. So they're actually, I'll measure them and tell you how big the pumpkin is. The pumpkin is just a little over 1 inch. So like when I put on my website, when I put in the description, I put the length that they hang from your ear, the hole in your ear is usually what I put. So it would hang down from your ear, like the hole in your ear, like right at 2 inches. So they're not big at all. I tried to do them not too big. You need these. So there's those. That's it. I think that's all. Unless I decide to add something between now and tomorrow. And the acorns. The acorns that I have in my ears. But they're very light because these are, if y'all get any of my wood, y'all know how light this is. And this is a 1/4. This is an 1/8. So they don't weigh anything at all. Yes, Diane, they're nickel free. So cute. But I put all these together. Let me turn that one around. I make these myself. I love to make jewelry. I used to do it a long time ago for several years. How do I have time to sleep? I do, Vicky, but I do sleep. And I do take time for myself, but Like, I sat on the couch, I think Saturday night, and put all these little things on these pieces for a few hours. Because I have a bunch of them made, but they're just fun. I mean, they're fun to make. Now, these are probably the bigger pair that I have, because some people like them big. So this circle is 1.5 inches long and 1.5 inches wide, and it would hang about 2.5 inches from the hole in your ear. They are so cute. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. But I need to put my other earrings back up in the shop, and because I still have some. It looks like a dotting example, but yes, I love the pumpkins. I love them. And of course, y'all know I painted them that copper paint that I like so much. And the little stems are metallic too. I love them. Yes, I used to make jewelry. It was glass beads and the sterling silver charms, and me and Deidre did that together. And hey, Candace, we did all that together. And Candace knows. Candace knows how I used to make jewelry, and so that's why the section on my website is Dee Dee's Keepsakes, because that was her business, the name of her business. So I did that in honor of her. I took the nap in the pool. Yes, Chris, I took a nap in the pool yesterday. Well, I actually didn't. I didn't get to sleep because, you know, dogs come out and start barking. Yes, Dawn, I'm going to be squeezing him extra tight. Ghost, I know. Y'all just don't even know, because if y'all got on Etsy and looked at laser files, you would be like, make this, can you make this, can you make this, can you cut these, can you cut these, because there's not enough time in the day. Like my friend Cindy with Art Shattered, she came over here one day this week. She's who got me kind of on the earring thing, because she's like, I want to make some earrings, and I was like, okay. So we got on Etsy and I started looking at files. Well, she was on the first page and she already had picked out 3 files that she wanted for me to cut. And it just kind of went from there. And she sat here for hours and painted and fixed her earrings and did all the stuff. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is just so cool. I think I need a laser. She's like, no, I don't need to get into anything else. But she just loved it because there's so much stuff you can cut and can't do. Debbie, I think they're 12. I think the pumpkins may be a little less than that. But my other earrings on there, I have to look and see. But the sunflowers. Carla, all this is going to be put on my website tomorrow evening. I guess I'll say like 7, because that gives people that work time to get off work on the West Coast and that kind of thing. Yay, Carol, you got your box. My shirt came from Beware Sportswear, and use the code TTV15 and they'll give you an extra 15% off of what their sale price is. They're coming to the shop. All this is coming to my shop tomorrow evening at 7. I will put them up. And like I said, if they sell out, y'all know I will continue to cut more. And I'll probably add more stuff for fall and maybe a little bit of Halloween, because I've had people ask. Yeah, it can get crazy, Sharon, and because it's so much fun. There's a lot, just so many files that are so cute. And I have to be kind of selective, because I can't get into, where it's got 50 pieces for one set, because that's just not feasible when you have to cut a lot. So I have to kind of be kind of picky and choosy. But I'll be making other stuff, probably blank pumpkins for y'all, stuff like that. I had the cutest pumpkins last year that were reversible. They had faces on one side and they had blank on the other, so you could flip them. Yeah, so Jody, I've already been asked by Kaylee, my moderator, because they saw all this ahead of time, and they were like, she's like, oh, I need a sunflower garland with sunflower beads, and I need sunflower earrings. I was like, okay. Debbie, yes, I actually have a real cute witch that I'm going to try, a witch gnome, and she's so cute. Beware Sportswear is TTV15. And it's capital. So when you go to check out, it's the promo code. Laura, I probably will when it gets closer to Christmas. I may start a little earlier on those. It's TTV15, Vicky. They changed it. Yes, thank you, Michelle. They changed it. Are you going to show how to paint the tear tray? Yeah, Cindy, usually I'll come on and do paint my stuff live. I don't like to, because, you know, I feel like I'm just trying to push stuff at people, and that is not me at all. And so I do it a little bit here and there, but some stuff I have to, because I got to show you how to put it together. So, oh, they want to see my shower curtain pumpkins. Okay. So here's one. So these are these from the Dollar Tree, shower curtain rings. And this is 8 of them. So there's one, and we just wrapped them in fabric. And then this is like sticks, the little stumps, and I glued them together. Wrapped all that and made little pumpkins. So cute. And here's this one. This one's been through a few phases because he was white, and then I painted him orange, and then I dry brushed him, but he's got 11 because he didn't. This was like one of the first ones I did, and I didn't really like it, but now I like him. He's better since I painted him. And then everybody said this one looked like onion rings. And then that's just another yellow one back here. But some people in the group have made like the plaid, and they have done all kinds of different colors, and they're so cute. Lori, I think so, maybe because they gave me a new code. So I'm thinking it will. Bought the rings and the fabric for the pumpkins. Yes, Kathy, so on a rainy day, you can break out your shower curtain rings and your fabric and make them. So my shop is, it's in my link tree at the top of my page. If you'll hit up there and hit my link tree, everything you need to know about the group, the TikTok, everything is there. My shop's there. My shirt code is there. I know, Judy, but I always feel weird about it. I've even thought about like doing another page just for my wood stuff and do like have my do tutorials there. I don't know. I've thought all kinds of stuff because I don't know. Yes, you can go back to the beginning because I don't want to mention too much what happened today because, you know, they'll take me down. But you can go watch the beginning, and I talk about it then. But I feel better now. I feel like I've calmed down and I'm not shaking anymore. It wasn't to me. It was to my oldest son. But he's okay. Everybody's good. Everybody's okay. I'm just about to get off and go squeeze him tight a few more times. Because he's here with me tonight. He was working in Memphis today. Oh, thank you, Paula. I hope y'all try these. I know I'll look on the group tomorrow, and there'll be somebody that's already made 10 of these little things. Sleeves from flannel shirts, and you can use pants, y'all, all kinds of stuff. So cute. Wine corks, yes, Laura, you can use what you have. Use sticks from outside. Use what you have. You don't have to go buy and get all this fancy stuff. Your husband's got some old dress shirts, even if they aren't flannel and they're plaid, that he doesn't use anymore. There you go. You got some pumpkins. He won't ever know. Some lady on here the other night said her husband had a whole bunch of shirts that he never wore, hadn't worn in years, that she was going to go get hers. Yes, Donna, TTV15 is the code, the new code. Oh, Paula, you're sweet. Because, you know, I appreciate y'all purchasing from my shop, and I appreciate that immensely, but I don't want you to feel like you have to. I want you to come here because this is our place, our safe place, our creative place. You're always welcome at my craft table, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, I've got to buy something. No, not at all. That is not what, even if you just see how I paint stuff, if that's all, that's totally fine with me. It's marketing, promote your products, no worries. It's marketing, Jan said. Oh, Cecile has pumpkins made from her late husband's shirts. That is so sweet. When you get them out every year, you're just like, oh, look at there. I remember that shirt. That's so sweet. That is really sweet. My table, Sharon, it was clean when I started, but it's not. Oh, I just saw something I forgot to show y'all. Are y'all ready? Because I've been putting this off for a long time. And they're coming. I'm just going to let y'all stare at it for just a minute. This is going to be printables for y'all on my website. Look how cute. And you can download them as many times as you want. And here are the gnome ones. I had to do gnomes. That's what I'm doing. It's just gnomes. That one says autumn leaves and pumpkins please. But the gnomes. So cute. And the bee gnomes. So that's that's all I've got so far. But yes, they are coming. Thank you, Teresa. Somebody said, how big are the sunflowers? Okay. They are 2 inches across. And the reason being is I try to make them to where, oh, thank you, Kay. You are so sweet. I try to make them where they go in here. And if you have other stuff in here, where are they? Here they are. To where you can see them all, if you were to put them all in here. And I don't want to make them just too big to where they take up the whole entire thing. But you don't even have to use them for this. You can use them for whatever you want to. And they're all falling down. Because I don't have anything in the bottom. See? How cute is that going to be with all those painted? And you know what? I'll probably watercolor mine. Because you'll still see that wood through there. And watercolor the yellow and the brown. So cute. I know. I just always feel like, you know, oh, she's selling something again. Nancy's in trouble. No, you're not, Nancy. Oh, thank you, Patty. You're so sweet. Yes, get you a printer, Stacy. Jody, they're probably going to be just 5. I mean, this will be one, and then this will be the other. I did that last night. Put these together last night. Well, a couple of designs have been together for a while. Oh, Linda, you're so sweet. Thank you, Tanya. Somebody was doing mad faces. I guess that was maybe it's an accident. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go in here and give my son a big bear hug a couple of more times. And then tomorrow when he leaves. So, anyway, so I am going to hop off. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for the prayers and the concerns. Everything's okay. It's just he had a little scare today. So, Alicia, I have several different kinds. They don't have to be anything expensive. I have Michael's. I use those some. Can't find any. They're not in my shop yet. They'll be in there tomorrow evening at 7. Patty, thank you. You can Mod Podge them onto anything that you want to do. Cut them out, Mod Podge them on your crafts. Whatever you want to do with them. Make your little signs. Yes, Judith, you know I am. Probably gonna do a Halloween. I gotta talk to my artist girl and see what she's got up her sleeve. Oh, acorns for the gumball machines? I didn't think about that. I thought about the sunflowers. So see, if this acorn was going in here, it would just be entirely too big if you had more than one. Does the base for the fit inside the Hobby Lobby? Bonnie, I have 2 different kinds on my website. I actually have the Hobby Lobby one and I have a Target one because the Hobby Lobby one is a little bit shorter. So, so be sure to look at it if you order. Oh, thank you, Judy. But see, if you put this acorn in here, yes, it looks good, but you could only probably put a 1 or 2 in there. It'd be kind of big. So that's why I kind of size it down. Oh, thank you, Carla. Y'all are so sweet. It's okay, Cheryl. Yes, thank y'all so much. And thank you for prayers for my nerves and his nerves and all the things. I'm just thankful to the Lord that he's all right. And anyway, I'm going to go see my family. So thank y'all so very much for being here. Thank y'all for making my page what it is, supporting my business. I appreciate it. And I love all y'all. And I will see y'all Thursday night. And so tomorrow night at 7, set your alarms, okay? And it'll all be on there. So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, is putting all this on the website. So I will see y'all then, okay? Bye, guys. Love y'all. See you Thursday. Bye.